All right. When? Yeah. All right. Let me speak my intro. All right. All right. Welcome everyone. This is my show, Regularsize podcast, and I'm gonna do the very first episode with my mom. Uh, you know, I don't want to consider myself a mama's boy, but I feel like I have a really good relationship with my mom, and we talk a lot. Even though, so my mom and I, we could fight, podemos pelear. We could fight all the time. So this episode might be in Spanish and in English, because my mom speaks English, but I feel like it'd be easier to just say shit. And oh, also, mom, I'm gonna be cursing. So if you want to curse, you could curse. I know my mom hates me when I curse. I didn't curse until I was 13, so or 14, because I was afraid. But for the most part, I curse. It's my show, but I'm gonna try not to because it's not my, because you're here. Pero voy a decir malas palabras. So
I understand.
I know you. I know you understand. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
All right. But hey, I haven't started yet. No, until I introduce you. All right. But let me introduce you, my mom. Or how would he? All right. If I bring friends over, si yo traigo mis amigos aquí, ¿cómo es que te gustaría que te introduzca? Like my mom or this is Cristina.
My mom.
Because Brandon calls you Cristina. Hola, Cristina.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
No? You don't like it?
No.
All right. ¿Por qué no?
Because it's your age, like
My age?
yeah.
Yeah, cierto. So how come you never told him, hey, I don't want like you calling me Cristina? Or Miss... Oh, no, he calls you Miss Cristina.
No.
He calls you Miss... Oh, yeah, he calls you Cristina.
Uh-huh.
All right, so, yeah. So, how you been? ¿Cómo te sientes? How you feeling?
Que él me llame así?
No, how do you feel today?
Oh,
how
now.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good, yeah.
And
The weather is so nice.
Entonces, when you worked at Bronx Science, High School, what did the students call you?
Oh, Miss.
Miss Christina?
Yeah, Miss Christina.
So,
Oh,
if I introduce you to my friends...
Miss Velasquez.
So, if I introduce you to my friends, what do I say? Hey, this is my mom. Call
my
her... Mom? What would
You
they
can
call
me
you?
Mom. I like... Oh, then call me Miss.
That's
Miss
so
Velasquez.
weird.
Miss Velasquez.
Señor, pero si if I go a la casa de Fernando, yo le he enseñado, señora Dora, Miss Dora.
Yeah. Miss
Or Dora. Yeah, I call her Dora.
Mm.
So you don't like my friends calling?
No.
No, why not?
Miss.
Miss, all right.
Yeah.
Yes, entonces la próxima
Because that's what I then call me, and I like it when they call me Miss Cristina or Miss Velasquez.
All right, that makes sense. Y en la iglesia, at church, my mom goes to church so much. She's addicted to church. She watches TV. So we either watch Caso Cerrado or church. Or the church channel.
The church channel.
The church. Eso es lo único que pones. Solo estamos viendo novelas.
No, I watch movies with your father.
Yeah, sometimes. Pero ya cuando se van a dormir. Pero because he's not going to let you put the church channel. He doesn't want to come home from work and then just to hear you play the church all the time. I don't want to do that either.
But it's nice. I feel very, very good.
You feel good.
Yeah.
Saturdays, my mom wakes up around 9 in the morning. All right, so my mom and I do not get along politically. All right, pregunta, question. How do you feel now that Donald Trump isn't the president?
Oh, so bad.
You're happy that he's not the president?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
so happy.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I pray every day, but he go out.
All right. Question. Do you consider yourself conservative or liberal? Conservativa o liberal? In the middle?
In the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a few weeks ago, my mom is, what? You're pro-life? My mom is pro-life. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm pro-choice. All right. So I am someone who, yo creo, like me personally, I believe in pro-life. I'm pro-life. I'm like you. But yo creo que las mujeres al fin del día deben de tener el derecho para decidir. So a few weeks ago, my mom came home with this flyer. It was huge. I tweeted about it, everything, because I was so pissed off. But it was this huge flyer, and it was basically it said end abortion or something like that, and I flipped out. I was like, get the fuck out, get this shit out of here. ¿Te recuerdas? You and I got into a big fight, and I was like, throw this shit in the garbage. And my mom and I fight so much. ¿Te recuerdas? And, oh man, how do you say? Como si tú, if you had, yeah, what happened? Sorry.
No, because you asked me if I can vote for Donald Trump if he give us some money, or I say no, because him is not.
Let me explain. So, tú si te sientes más cómodo decirlo en inglés o en español, dilo en español como tú quieras. Yo lo puedo traducir. But, so basically what I was saying is, ¿cómo era que te lo dije?
Que tú me dijiste que si yo votaba por Donald Trump, porque como él va y que al favor del aborto, pero como él no es, él solo miente, él no es por eso, él por su conveniencia es que dice que iba a favor del aborto, pero...
So you think he's just... ¿Cuáles son tus opiniones de Trump? ¿Que es loco? ¿Que es racista? O,
que es racista, que es un hijo de puta, que es un...
Oh, you see, now you curse it. Now you're cursing, yo. You see, my mom, here's the thing. My mom will call me a son of a bitch in Spanish, and I'm her son, yo. And that shit, pero si yo digo hijo de puta, oh my God. So when my mom gets mad, no, pero cuando tú te enojas, tú dices, hijo de tu madre. Yo, pero tú no decís muchas malas palabras, pero yeah, cuando you call me a son of a bitch when she's mad, I'm just like, dude, I'm your son, like.
Yeah, but eso es lo que yo digo, que él solo es mentiroso, que él hace eso por su conveniencia. Yo estoy a favor de la vida, pero no por eso iba a votar por él.
I get that. She says that she is pro-life, but that's not enough reasons for her to vote for Donald Trump. But, yeah. So, y ahora, do you feel like tú apoyas a Biden? Porque I don't support him. A mí no me caía bien. I wanted Bernie Sanders to win.
Yeah, I know.
I don't support Kamala Harris either, but yo prefiero...
Yo tampoco, pero en lugar de Trump, que queden ellos, porque él es un diablo, un demonio.
Why? Because he's egotistical?
Porque él es... él pisa a cualquiera, él se burla de todo mundo, él no respeta a mujeres, él no respeta a todos los emigrantes, él... quería sacar a todos los Dreamers y todo eso me hizo ir por
Biden.
Por Biden.
So entonces tú piensas, so your love and support for ICE and immigrants and stuff like that is why
por todos los necesitados, porque yo voy con todos los que necesitan, por todos los pobres, la familia que
So how come? All right, question. Now I'm gonna ask you a good question. Okay. So how come when I was going to protest for the Black Lives Matter movement, no te gustaba? Yo iba a protestar por algo que yo, igual como tú te sentías bien. Cuando tú haces cosas para la gente pobre, you want to donate your land in Guatemala. You want to always, when I was younger, my mom would pack barrels to go send over there with clothes and stuff like that to donate. All right. Why, when I want to support something like Black Lives Matter, was it because you were afraid that I was going to come back with COVID, or is it because you were afraid of me getting arrested, or what was it? Because you don't want me to support it? Because from de lo que yo, like, I felt you guys didn't want me to support a black movement. That's how it came off. Así era como yo sentía.
No.
Que toda la familia, so my family has like a group chat. You told them that I got arrested or what? Or that que you...
No, yo no.
You didn't tell them?
No les dije. Pero yo no te digo que no voy y soporto alguna causa. Pero lo que pasa es de que hacen tanto relajo. Eso es lo que yo... Tenía miedo de que te arrestaran o que te golpearan o que hiciera cualquier cosa. No porque uno no vaya y soporte, porque yo no soporté ver que estaban golpeando y que mataron a esas dos personas. No,
Yeah,
yo
of course,
voy contra de eso. Pero
pero es
también esas manifestaciones a veces se tornaban violentas. Y
yeah, she's
eso es
saying a
lo
lot
que
of
no te
the
digo.
manifestations turned violent, which the one I got arrested at did turn violent. But you know, I know in behind detrás de la mente de todo mundo, behind everyone's mind, that's a thought, you know. But yo no vivo mi vida. I don't go my life. Tú me enseñaste de eso con miedo de morir o, you know,
No,
like I
yo
can't live
tampoco.
my life being afraid of that I'm gonna die. So yo iba a esas manifestaciones. I went to these protests with a good positive mindset. Con una
Mente positiva.
yeah, you know, I didn't go because I was scared. Y como te dije, cuando me arrestaron, I felt super empowered. Yo me sentía más
Empoderado.
yeah, how do you say it?
Apode-
Apoderado, you know? Entonces, you know, shut up. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to tell you to shut up. I bet you were laughing at me. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Yo no, yo quería apoyar, pero I felt like you guys were like, oh, why are you supporting black stuff when they're the ones who are destroying it? Pero like, I feel like lo que tú veías en Univision, a lot of those companies are controlled y son los que les pertenece a esas compañías de Univision, son las mismas compañías que les pertenece a otras. Entonces, gente poderosa controla la noticia de que sale y qué es lo que te pueden ofrecer, you know? So powerful companies decide, like higher ups, they're the ones who decide what news is filtrated and what is told to you. So Univision, it's good for the community, but at the same time, I feel like
they don't cover
they
you.
don't give the truth. They give the point of view that's gonna get them, los que les va a dar más
promoción.
Más promotion. Yeah, exactly, more promotion. Y la violencia and the violence, that's getting them the money. Pero if they go to a protest, porque think about it, habían como 20, let's say there were 20 protests. And two of them were violent. And three of them, yeah, they're going to go to the one that's violent. They're not going to go to the one that's boring. Because they don't want to show them that, oh, everybody's peaceful. Because, I went to 8 protests. No, I've gone to 8 protests. And out of those 8, which one turned violent? Only one. Only one. So what's up with that, you know? They're going to send them where they think that there's gonna be more violence. So they sent them they want to see the destruction because that's news. That's where the money is. So I feel like the news that you were getting wasn't the same news that I was getting. No era la misma noticia que yo estaba recibiendo, you know? So you were a little bit more worried than I was.
Yeah. Because worried. You're in the place and I'm watching the TV.
Yeah, but you didn't know. I always tell you because I would sneak out because like after the first couple of times she wouldn't let me go protest. She was like, oh, don't go protest. So I would like tell her I'm just going out.
Yeah, because I be afraid, no, because I don't want you.
Have you? Oh, question. En ¿tú viviste en una revolución en Guatemala? No.
No.
No, no había como dictadores
cuando,
o algo
sí,
así.
que habían dictadores. Sí, pero yo estaba pequeña, no.
You're like half a decade. My mom's 67.
Entonces, en ese tiempo, sí, cuando estaba Ríos Montt.
Ríos Montt, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
En eso yo tenía como 20 años.
You didn't protest?
No, because no era en la capital, era en unos departamentos. O sea, era lejos de la ciudad.
Todas las protestaciones. Okay. Question. This is actually something that I've always wanted to ask you when I wanted to ask you before. ¿Qué era lo que enseñaba tú, obviamente, you've lived through, obviamente por esto, ¿ya? Right? Through the Black Lives Matter movement acá. Pregunta, en Guatemala, ¿qué era lo que enseñaban en los 60s? Cuando todas las mismas protestas estaban pasando para la gente como Martin Luther King y Malcolm X y los Black Panthers. ¿Tú sabes quiénes son? Yo sé que tú sabes Malcolm X y Martin. The Black Panther era como los demócratas y republicanos, creo que era como un partido político donde la mayoría eran negros que apoyaban.
Pero allá no se hacían protestas en ese tiempo.
But they were protests here. You weren't alive for the protest. You were in the 50s. What I'm asking you is, what did they teach you about it? Did they teach you anything about it?
Yeah, que los comunistas querían entrar allá. Eso era lo que
Do you feel like
miedo?
Pero tú sientes que la noticia que ellos te estaban diciendo en Guatemala era la realidad o algo que fue manipulado?
No,
para
eso
que
lo cubrían una cosa para tapar al que eran los gobernantes.
No.
Nunca lo sacan.
Me estás confundiendo. I think you're confusing me right now.
Okay.
So what I'm asking is, Martin Luther King, ¿qué te enseñaron de Martin? Yeah, I don't care about Rios Montt because you obviously you just said you didn't. You said you didn't know anything. You said you didn't know. So what I'm asking you is, what did the school teach you? Because you went to college, right? And you went to high school.
Yeah.
What were they teaching you about what was happening here in America? Did they teach you stuff? Did they teach you about
que él fue un líder para
¿Pero era positivo o era negativo?
Positivo.
Oh.
Positivo.
¿Cómo
definitivamente,
en Guatemala,
porque si no, no tuvieran una celebración ese día.
En Guatemala, la gente blanca, ¿cómo es que la veían antes? Pero
allá quienes
digamos,
son racistas, pero con el indígena.
Yeah. All right.
Morenos no hay allá casi, solo los que están.
Right.
Pero casi no se miraban ahí. O sea, no había racismo contra el color, sino que contra el.
I feel like we already spoke about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Where I was telling my mom that we're mestizos.
Por Indian.
We're mestizos, so I feel like she didn't see any, like, como tú decís, so you grew up ¿tú consideras que ustedes eran pobres growing up? You guys were poor growing up, or like middle class? But you guys were farmers.
Middle class, porque nosotros nos criamos en una
casa, yeah.
En una casa
but
donde...
you guys lived in a small town. You guys didn't have like a lot.
Todas las tierras que están ahí.
Yeah,
que
but
tenían...
it's farming land. That's what I'm saying.
Farming.
You guys were farmers.
Yeah.
Farmers. You guys were farmers. You kind of like middle class farmers.
Everything in the same.
My grandpa had a whole bunch of land and
food, everything.
Yeah, so they kind of lived. You guys lived off the land then?
Yeah.
All right. You guys had cows, chickens.
Yeah.
I remember we had caballos. When I lived over there, tenían los caballos.
Caballos, vacas, cerdos.
Something
gallinas.
I want to say real quick. So I also grew up in the same house that my mom did for a little bit, because I lived in Guatemala before I moved here. Because obviamente not everybody knows that I'm from here, so.
Yeah, but yo me crié en la otra farm.
Oh, so you lived in a different farm. You didn't grow up in the same house that I grew up in?
No.
So when did that house, la casa en Palencia that we...
La que está en el Rincón de la Piedra, que era una casa que solo la mesa del comedor ahí... grandísima, enorme.
My mom's showing off her little farmhouse now.
Entonces ahí era grande, que todo estaba ahí, crecía toda clase de frutas, toda clase de verduras.
Interesting.
Entonces ahí era grande, grandísimo.
So
ahí había, allá adentro teníamos, no había agua potable así, sino que eran unos, ¿cómo le llaman? Pocitos de agua, tibia y fría, teníamos para bañarnos y para tomar.
So my mom's saying that, so she lived like in a house where they had no running water, so like they had boiling water and cold water in different buckets, and you just had to mix it and stuff like that. I think eso es lo que dijiste alrededor, you know. I
Ajá.
didn't want to translate
Que
all that.
teníamos dos pozos,
Oh.
una de agua tibia, otro de agua,
Ah,
uno para lavar la ropa, otro para tomar,
that's cool.
diferente.
So she had like different
Yo le
waters,
llamaba
like,
el paraíso a ese.
oh, she loved it. She wants to live out
Yeah.
there. You guys are still moving out to Guatemala next year?
Yeah.
100%?
Ah,
Yes, 50-50. Do you want to live there?
50-50.
Do you want to live
No
there?
much.
No? All right.
Well, half and half.
Would you rather, if you move to Guatemala, are you going to invite your friends? Your friends, tus amigas? I don't feel like you hang out with your friends. You only hang out with your church friends.
Yeah.
You don't like your
They-
real friends? Question.
Yeah.
How come you don't hang out with them?
Because,
Because they drink?
yeah.
My mom's not a drinker. My dad's an alcoholic, so my mom doesn't like drinking. She hates when I drink. And I'm gonna talk about my dad being an alcoholic in this, so it doesn't even matter. I don't
No.
really care.
No, me too.
I know, cause sometimes you tell me like not to tell people like, hey, eso es de la casa, you know, like eso es para la casa, es privado. Like,
Privado.
also, I'm adopted. My mom, she didn't like me saying as a kid that I was adopted. I didn't know, but I thought it was the coolest story. I love telling people I'm adopted. It makes you look cool too. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's my adopted little son. You feel me? But
Pero
I was
yo no lo
adopted
digo
really
porque-
young, so.
Bueno, a mí no me gusta decirlo porque para mí tú eres
Question,
mi hijo.
actually. All right, go. Say.
Que yo no digo que eres adoptado porque para mí,
I mean, I've known you since I was
Eres-
4 days old. You feel me?
ajá.
It's whatever. But what I'm saying now, ¿cómo es que le dijiste a la gente de aquí? So my mom, you lived here, right? So my
Yeah.
mom lived in New York already when I got adopted. I had a family, my biological mom's in Honduras, from Honduras. But somehow my mom was able to tell people here that you got pregnant? And what? How is it that they didn't see a belly? What did you do? What did you tell people? Did
Porque
you
yo
tell
me
people
fui
that
a Guatemala.
for a long time?
Yeah.
Oh, so my mom left and told people I was born over there. You're a sneaky liar. Tú sos mentirosa.
Pues una mentira piadosa, no le,
I guess
no
a
le
white
hice
lie.
daño a nadie.
I guess so. Entonces, when you came back, what did they say? Where's the kid?
Oh.
Oh, se me olvidó. I left him. I forgot him.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yo le dije que te tuve que dejar porque estaba muy pequeño, pero que te
Oh,
iba a
to
traer.
travel.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. She told her friends that I was too small to travel back. You're a liar. Are you ever gonna tell them that I'm adopted?
No.
Why not?
Because they don't
Do you
care.
not trust your friends like that?
No.
Who is
A
your
las
best
meras.
friend? Who is your best friend outside of mis tías? So my mom has 5 hermanas y un hermano, and one of my aunts died when I was younger. She took care of me when I was born. So like,
La que murió
yeah, yeah.
y tu tía Eufemia.
ellas dos eran tus mejores amigas.
No, para mí todas son mis
Yeah,
mejores
yeah, yeah.
amigas.
Eso no es lo que
Pero
te estoy
sí.
diciendo. Ay,
Ok,
obviamente
yo te-
ellas son las más cercanas.
Ajá.
What I'm saying is, ¿quién de aquí, quién es tu mejor?
Julita sabe.
mejor-
Julita sabe.
Oh,
que es
Julita. Oh,
tu-
yeah, mi tía Julita. She's my aunt. I consider her my aunt.
Y Lili también
Lily
sabe.
también sabe. Oh, yeah, but she lived here. So it's not like my mom's best friend also. Entonces, what I'm asking is, who is your best friend? Who is your all-time best friend?
Julita.
Julita? She's my aunt who lives in, she lived in Puerto Rico
Miami.
but she lives in Miami now.
No.
She's the best. But yeah, that's her best friend. Pero, ¿hace cuánto que le has hablado? ¿Tú sientes que
Desde
creciendo,
cuando yo vine aquí.
tú sientes que growing up, ya cuando uno becoming an adult, uno pierde amistades o se
Sí.
separa? Because I remember when I was younger, you always used to hang out with them.
Yeah.
All the time. I remember Lily. Como yo te digo, Lily's my favorite because she drinks. She seems to have a fun time. I remember one time she had a party and
Yo
she had
también
all
con
those
ella.
I mean, I'm not saying you don't have a fun time, but I feel like you judge me for smoking and drinking. My mom also knows I smoke weed and stuff like that. You should see the face that she gave me right now. She hates it, but you know,
Ya, porque va a perder
my mom thinks I'm gonna lose all my brain cells if I keep
your
smoking.
brains. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, no, I don't think so. But I feel like,
Oh, sí.
how do you think your friends smoke? Sam.
No.
You don't think your friends
No.
smoke? No.
No.
None of your friends? I think
No,
I
no.
feel yo creo que Lily ha fumado. I feel like Lily has smoked. She lives on Hoe Avenue out here in the Bronx. So,
Yeah, pero no weed, no.
I think
Cigarros,
so. She
sí.
smoked cigars. I think you smoked a cigar with me once when I was young. You tried to show me.
Yo
You was
did.
like,
Uh-huh.
you did the little thing. My mom did the
I know
O's.
how to
Yeah.
do it, but I don't like it.
But my mom says she'd prefer me smoking cigarettes over. I used to hate cigarettes though. ¿Sabes cuánto me costó para? You know how long it took me? You know what got me addicted to cigarettes? I ever told you? The first person that let me smoke cigarettes? My cousin, Angel. I was 12 years old. He was just like, oh, do you want to try it? I was like, yeah. He gave me one. No me gustó. So I tried a cigarette when I was 12. And then I tried one when I was 16 again. Yo creo que mi papá había dejado un cigarrillo aquí. He had left a cigarette here. And I was like, fuck it, I want to try it. Y yo vi que el paquete tenía tantos. I saw the packet had a lot. So I was like, you know, he's not going to notice. Ugh. It was Marlboro Reds.
Oh
and
my
then I think Joshua. Joshua had a friend. Joshua was my best friend in high school. And Joshua had a friend who we would hang out with every time, and he would always buy Lucy's. ¿Tú sabes qué es un Lucy?
No.
Un Lucy es cuando... ¿Tú sabes cómo es? It's illegal to sell the cigarettes by themselves.
Oh, okay.
So it's illegal to sell them by themselves. So they sell them like, hey, like on the... So they would sell 2 cigarettes for $1. And right there by the post office on Grand Concourse.
Oh, yeah,
So we would go every day, buy a cigarette, and Joshua's friend would always smoke the cigarette. And then one day he was like, "You want to try it?" No, Joshua was like, I want to try it." And then Joshua was like, "Here, Chris, try it." And I was like, "Okay." I've already smoked a cigarette before, you know, it's whatever. And from that moment, I'd smoke a cigarette every day. And then when I was in college, I think I had quit. I quit smoking cigarettes. Right before college, I quit. I was like, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke anymore, you know? Because I didn't like how it felt. I couldn't breathe. And then when I was in college, I had a friend named Connie. And I don't think I've ever told Connie this story. I have never told Connie, so if she ever hears this is going to be the story. So, remember, I had 5-hour class. I don't know if you remember, but I was in school 4 days a week for 5 hours. Oh, Sam, relax. So I was in school for 5 hours, or I'd go say it was like 4 hours. It was like from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., something like that, with an hour break. And, so it was only 3 hours. I'm stupid. I don't know how to do math. Or it was 5 to 9. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the summers. Point is, I noticed that Connie was a big cigarette smoker. So I was like, oh, I want to get her number. So I was like, oh, let me go buy a pack of cigarettes. Watch, she's going to come and talk to me. What happened? The next day, she came and talked to me. She became my best friend in college, though. So, one of my best friends in college. So, it never worked out. But after that, I quit cigarettes. I think it took me about a year after. Oh, no. I quit cigarettes last year or 2 years ago. You didn't know that?
No more.
That's how you ain't know. That's how good I am at covering my smell. People didn't know I smoke cigarettes. Mis amigos no sabían que yo fumaba cigarrillos. Like, I used to be... So I quit smoking cigarettes when I became a doorman. And then when I started working at the new school, all my coworkers smoke. So I was like,
¿Y el weed cuándo empezaste?
Weed? Oh, Sam, I don't know. Like, I was like 13, 14 with Christian. But Christian never gave it to me. I've never actually smoked with Christian.
No?
Never.
¿Y cómo?
I don't know. It was just one day. One of my friends, he was like the biggest drug dealer in our high school, I'd like to say, at least in my grade. And he was just like, yo, I knew I wanted to smoke. I wanted to try it. So I was like, I was like 13 or something like that. So I asked him. I asked him for a little bit. and I knew you weren't home. You were gonna come home like at 6 p.m. So I came home and I didn't know how to do anything. Entonces yo no sabía. I rolled the joint with the toilet paper, con toalla de papel del inodoro. Oh man, se quemó. Oh, I went outside and yo lo fumé allí porque I've already smoked cigarettes, so I was like, I could smoke a cigarette there. I'm sorry. Sam is complaining about his toy. If you're gonna be with your toy, then leave us. So whatever. I went outside to the backyard, and I decided to roll it. Como yo sabía like how to roll a cigarette. Like I rolled it like how I tried to smoke a cigarette. Nah, de una vez it burned through a second. And I didn't have enough weed. Yo no compré suficiente marihuana para like fumarlo. My mom's caught me with weed at like the age of 12, I think. So my cousin, I don't know what he used to try to do. He was like trying to sell weed or something like when we were younger. So he told me to hold it, and then but my cousin lives all the way upstate. So when I came back home, he had told me to hold it and I completely forgot, and I was already going away to summer camp. So I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know what to do with it. And I hadn't smoked yet. So I was like, yo no sabía. I didn't know if it smelled. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to throw it out because I didn't know how much it was worth. Tal vez era solo $20. But anyways, I went to camp, and when I came back, my mom was like, I want to have a talk with you. And I was like, but in Spanish, obviously. She's like, oh, te quiero, blah, 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 blah. I remember I came upstairs, and I completely forgot. I didn't even, like, look for it. But my mom, she cleaned my room, and my room was super clean. And I was like, God damn. And when I went back downstairs, and she's like, come, sit down. I want to have a talk with you. I'm like, fuck. So I remember. And you asked me about it. And then you were like, I'm going to call the cops. Who gave this to you? Are you selling? I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, fuck it. It was my cousin. I told her it was my cousin Christian. So, así como pasó. And you caught me. ¿Qué tú pensabas?
No, pues yo pensé que él te lo había dado para que tú te lo fumaras.
Oh, no. Bueno, so my mom caught me. I forgot where we left it at. Sorry, we were having some technical difficulties. I wasn't sure if my other laptop was still recording, but ¿qué era lo que pasó? ¿Dónde lo dejamos? Yeah. So you threatened me with the cops, and I was like, oh, immediately I said Christian. So yeah, what did you think? You did it.
Bueno, que él te estaba dando para que tú te lo fumaras.
Oh, yeah, because Christian's like my older brother.
Que él vendía.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was just his. I don't think so. I don't even know.
Porque él siempre andaba con muchos muchachos ya
older
mayores.
Kids. Yeah, I know, because you didn't let me like hang out with You wanted me to be a mama's boy. Did you want me to be a mama's boy?
No.
You always took me everywhere. Yeah, but you took me everywhere, like by the hip. My mom dressed me in tuxedos all the time.
Bueno, porque así te mirabas cute.
Cute? You thought I looked cute? Yeah. I probably look good in tuxedos. I should bring that back into my wardrobe.
Tú te mirabas bien en tuxedo.
Because I lost weight, right? All right, question.
Ahora te voy a comprar un tuxedo.
You could. Now, I look skinny. All right. I wanted to get skinny for Aiden's wedding. But now I'm kind of pissed off that they might not get, like, they said that they don't want to do a reception. I think that's what Stephanie had said or something like that. Aiden's one of my close friends from work. And he proposed to his fiance, who's another good friend of mine, on January 1st, I think, or Christmas. Sometime around last holiday season, he proposed. So I knew that I wanted to, like, look good for their wedding, you know? Yo quería perder peso. Because I wanted to lose weight last year. But, fuck it. It finally happened.
Yeah, ahora te toca.
Alright, so what you think about my pink hair? Tell the people. You don't like it? Which one did you like more? The red or the pink?
Ahora está bien.
Red, pink's good? Yeah. Alright, cool. Everybody likes the pink. Mucha gente, they told me to do lavender. Next. ¿Sabes qué es lavender?
Yeah.
Como ese color.
Yo
Detrás de ti, yeah. So I might do lavender next. But when I first, my mom hurt my feelings when I first dyed my hair. She said it looked ugly. She looked at it and then she laughed. I think it was more of a laughter.
Yeah, because tú tenías el pelo bonito, negro.
Yeah, I had jet black hair, so.
Te brillaba. Ahora lo tienes muerto.
True, but it's growing. My hair should be good within a year, half a year. No? By the summertime. Plus, I'm a dye it. I'm a dye it black because when I go to Guatemala, I don't think that everybody is going to want to see me with pink hair. I think everybody would, like, flip out. But,
yeah. Sí, well, a ti te gusta. A mí no me gusta, pero para ti está bien.
Yeah? Thank you. What? Because you thought, because she said, oh, now that you're losing weight, oh, he's going crazy, right?
Yeah.
She thought I was going crazy because I lost so much
weight.
Te
hizo daño.
She told my cousin, like, oh, I think it's doing damage to his brain. That hurt my feelings. That one was mean. That's mean, but I see, to tell someone, oh, you're wrong with your brain, like, that's mean, dude. You don't say that shit. You don't say that shit to someone. Like, oh, his brain is going crazy.
Porque no era como que pensaras bien haciéndote eso.
I don't know. But I told you, I showed you all the artists.
Yo te acababa de decir, ay, está bonito tu pelo.
Yeah.
En negro. Cuando lo tenías negro, que te brillaba.
Oh, yeah.
Yo te dije, ay, qué bonito tienes tu pelo.
Yeah, but you cut
y al
your
poquito
hair.
De tiempo ya lo tenías así.
Pero, por ejemplo, last week you cut your hair. You had
bueno, tú me
hair.
dijiste que te lo ibas a hacer. O sea, no era...
Yeah, I didn't want to surprise you. I didn't want to, like, go and then come back. I'm super honest with you, everything I do. I tell you everything. I tell you I smoke, everything. I try to be, you know? Because I feel like honesty is the best policy. At least, you know, I'm trying to be responsible. You know? One of my other aunts also thought that I was going crazy, and she sent me, like, this super long email. Not email, but, like, text message to my mom, and she was like, oh, was it a text message or a phone call? But she told my mom that she should have, like, kept me in Guatemala or brought me back to Guatemala because she felt my mom obviously didn't raise me properly. And I got into such a big argument with my aunt because I told her, I was like, it's not your place. Because I think my mom did a pretty good job. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm happy with my hair. A lot of my friends try to help me, try to figure out como para que no peleáramos de mi pelo, you know? But I feel like you're whatever about it now.
Como te digo, yo...
Fuck it, bro. It's your life?
No.
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to end the show, but thank you very much for being my first guest. You're gonna be my first guest. Tú vas a ser mi primero.
Thank you.
Thank you, so...
And
well, you're probably gonna be here every time somebody comes and does a podcast episode, so you're gonna be chismosa. So my mom loves walking in on like everything I'm doing. So I've been setting up for the past couple of weeks, and she's just like, "Oh, like you keep buying stuff," and I'm like, because I've been trying to do this podcast for a minute, pero I siempre tenía technical difficulties, y aún ahorita, like I'm still not fully set up. But I feel like I'm pretty set up that I could record and I could have a conversation, you know? So I kind of wanted to make this like a practice run, but either way, I like having conversations with you anyway, so it's whatever.
Okay, mijo, I love you.
I love you too. All right, thank you for coming. Well, thank you for coming to the show. Yeah, thank you for walking across the hallway, Mom. Yeah, thank you. I love you. You're the best. Well, everyone, that was the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little conversation I got to have with my mom and, you know, got a little sense of the dynamic that we have. You know, I love her very much, but she definitely tests my patience a lot. And along with that, I want to invite everyone to reach out. Hit me up on Instagram, Regularsize Briss, Twitter, Regularsize Briss as well. I'll definitely put my links in the bio. So just reach out, hit me up, tell me what you guys want to hear me talk about. I'm going to try to be very consistent with my posting and recording. I work overnight, so sometimes it's kind of difficult, and just finding the energy to record, but I will try to. I promise you guys that I will do my best, and hopefully you guys will be consistent listeners. I'm gonna try to post this on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, all the shits. So come please, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Take care.